There.
Pick it up. Look at this one.
Here, I just threw that brush away. Throw away brushes.
You gotta be a carpenter to do this stuff.
What is it that you're putting on there?
Pardon?
What is it that you're putting on there?
Polyurethane.
Is this relaxing work for you?
Oh, no, it really is. Especially in the winter months, there's not a heck of a lot going on. So I come out and I'll play around the shop 3-4 hours. But I like to do it when I want to do it. I don't want to get into, do this for a living.
You don't want to have to mass produce them.
No, no. When I retired, I retired. No.
No?
No. I started making mint pie. Now most of them is hardwood: oak, cherry, cedar, and I got into poplar. Poplar is not the nicest wood, but I'll tell you, the grain comes out nice when you're polyurethane or something. The grain really shows up nice in poplar, but it's not the greatest wood in the world.
You said that the doors used to be owned by the postmasters?
Years ago, back in 1900s, late 1800s, 1900s, the postmasters had to buy their own doors. The postmasters owned all the lock boxes, and they got the rent, which might be 50 cents a month or whatever it was back there, or 50 cents a year. But they did own them originally. Postmasters bought them and had them in their office.
And they're very difficult to find now.
Oh, yeah. Now, a lot of postmasters, when they retired back in those days, they would sell it to the next postmaster. See, it was back in politics. When the president, if it was a Democratic president, it was all a political appointments. And when the president went out, and then say a Republican came in, the postmaster was gone. They would appoint another one.
You mean the President of the United States?
Yeah.
And that affected it right down to the local level?
Sure. Oh, sure. Sure, it was all politics. You never became a postmaster unless your president was in. If you were a Democrat and a Democratic president was in, then you'd be postmaster until the next president. And if the next president was Republican, you were out. And they appointed another one until civil service came in.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Make sure that you can read it, too.
Wait a minute here. This one will show up better. A lot of them, I'll put a music slot in them. What I do, I'll cut this and set it down, and of course, then the flat goes over it. All right? Then when you drop a coin in, it plays music. Now this one will play Over the Rainbow. I don't have a coin, but I'll do it this way. Now hear it? I'd love to have a bunch of these.
Let me hand you these, right? I'll get a shot of them as I do, okay? Just stack them up in your hand. That one.